Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you a very basic makeup look, an everyday makeup look which can be even done by a beginner. So first thing is we need to pick our foundation. So generally you have to select an all-day foundation which lasts long, at least 12 hours or more. So generally I use brands like NARS, then there is Too Faced and also Fenty Beauty. So depending on the texture of your skin, the greasiness, you can opt for the foundation you prefer. So on the model today, she already has dry skin and I've already prepped and primed. So I'll be using the NARS all day foundation on her. So I'm only applying the foundation onto her skin. Just make sure the under eyes and the openings are properly covered, and the sponges or brushes or equipments we use, they have to be properly cleaned and sanitized so that it's hygienic. We apply the foundation evenly throughout. Just make sure you evenly distribute the foundation into the tear ducts and the folds. So it's just one even color we are applying. You can use a brush or generally a sponge or a beauty blender to evenly blend the foundation. The next step is using a powder. How I generally use it, I use the powder one shade lighter than the color of foundation I have used on her skin. So it can be translucent powder, pressed powder, whatever is convenient. Then comes the shadow. So generally for an everyday makeup look, you don't go with brighter shades of eyeshadow. You just go with a natural eyeshadow palette like this, where we generally combine very earthy tones. You take a fluffy brush like this and an earth color and always start blending to the crease between your eyelid and the brow. So even a very basic person or a beginner who is not familiar in doing makeup can follow these tips and tricks and try it out. So this is the color we used on the crease. So now we are going to use a shade slightly lighter. I'm just going to mix these two shades onto my finger and dab. I generally like to work with fingers because I feel it blends better. We find different forms of eyeliners in the market. Eyeliner pencil, we have the liquid liner and also the gel liner. So if you are a beginner and who is afraid to draw a straight line, you can always start using an eyeliner pencil. So I'm going to show you how to draw a liner with a basic pencil. You can just glide through the pencil and using a smudge brush, slightly smudge it. So this is one way of doing a very basic, easy eyeliner. Number two is I'm just going to use a liquid liner. Generally start from the middle towards the end and a thin liner like this. As we go on in our other episodes, I will show you more ways of drawing a liner. So this is the very basic one. One extra tip for people who have very dark circles, I'll just show you. You can apply a concealer. So the concealer I'm using is a creaseless Tarte concealer. This is not required for everyone, but just for the ones who have heavy creases or dark under eyes. Slowly blend it in. I haven't used any kind of concealers or correctors. It was just foundation. Now we go on to the blush, the temple of your cheekbone. I'm not going into detail because we are just starting from the very basics, and eventually I will be sharing more tips and tricks on how to use blush, how to blend, etc. For those who don't know, this is a blush brush. This is the shade. So now it comes to the lining of the lips. As you can see, the outline of her lips are very slightly dark. So we use a lip liner to blend in that as well, and I generally go with the color Spice from MAC. When you line your lips with the lip liner, it blends well with our Asian skin tone. So not only lining of the lips, you can slightly run it inside as well to camouflage the discoloration. There you go. So her lips are lined and the discoloration is camouflaged, and I'm going to fill in her lips with normal. You can either opt to use stay on matte lipstick than the regular lipstick because matte lipsticks last longer, but today I'm just using the conventional lip pencil. So our everyday makeup look is almost finishing, and the last product I would like to show you is the mascara. I'm just going to blend her brows. Those who need to fill in their eyebrows can fill in with dark brown shadows, which we will talk about in the upcoming chapters. So we are using the mascara. So to finish off the look, you can leave it as it is, or we can use a fixing spray just for a final refreshing look.